is the Two of Coins. It's a week where you'll need to be flexible as you wrestle with multiple responsibilities and obligations. It's a week of choices where you may be juggling responsibilities or juggling your finances. You're trying to make choices between dual options or where you can get the best value. So it's a week of multitasking, having a lot on your plate. And it could also be a week where some romantic or financial or legal opportunities, coupled with a stroke of unexpected good luck, could just pop up out of nowhere and when you least expect. So this is a week where it's easy for you to, juggle a lot of things on your agenda. It's a good time to review matters, your budget, your operations, and possibly restructure things in a way that is more economically productive for your future. So you're focusing on the long range. Now, in the process, perhaps you're realizing that you've spread yourself a bit too thin. You may have too much to deal with, or maybe you are in need of financial bolstering. Perhaps you're having to do some kind of skillful manipulation to navigate your way through the week. So you may need to make a decision. There could be a change of your job, a change in the environment. The week's catchword is change, movement, and being adaptable. So there's a need for flexibility that may be a response to the ups and downs of your fortune. Some of you may feel overwhelmed by the complexity of something that you're dealing with, a project or a matter that you're facing. Things may seem very daunting. There's so many tangents that have to be addressed or attended to. It could be that there's some instability in your finances or the way you're doing things. Maybe you're not organized, or there's some waste, or there's a sense of restlessness. So you have a difficulty focusing, making a decision. Maybe you're being inflexible about certain things. In some cases, your progress could be blocked by red tape, or perhaps, not putting in enough effort. Something could be canceled or postponed. And you may feel like you just can't hold it together, that perhaps you've bitten off just a little bit more than you can chew. In some cases, maybe you're having difficulty accessing what belongs to you. Maybe you've partnered up with somebody and they're keeping a tight grip on those joint finances. So this is a week where, there's some kind of loop that's playing out. Maybe money is coming in, and as soon as it comes in, it's going out. Now, perhaps this is an exchange of goods or services. Perhaps you're a merchant of some sort. You make a product, you put it out, the money comes in. Others of you, though, this sense of overwhelm can lead you to perhaps withdraw. And maybe you do so saying that, you're sick, you could call in to work or keep people at a distance. And maybe whatever you're struggling with, the illness or, a feeling of not being well, it could be real, but in some cases it may be imaginary, and this may be a coping mechanism, a means of avoiding matters, situations, or people you really don't feel up to facing. Now, this is a week where, for some of you, if you're running into any kind of shortages, you're having to make some hard decisions. Maybe you're having to rob Peter to pay Paul for a little while. So you may be dipping into your savings account or using some money that you had, earmarked for something else, and you're having to pull on those funds, shuffle your finances around a bit until some money comes in or things improve. This is also a week where your unrealistic thinking can lead to some irritability, some depression, or feeling like you're on an emotional seesaw. So there's an up and down, a back and forth energy to this week where you may feel overwhelmed by the need to balance your obligations, your commitments. You could have two opportunities that present, and you're trying to determine the merit, the best value that you can get. In some cases, with so much to address, it's likely that your intimate relationships are bound to suffer. So this could be a week where you really need to look at simplifying your schedule and cutting away the dead wood. This is about balance, equilibrium, and striking a workable balance between the various aspects of your life.